So this is our river spot. Got the wife there. That is Mrs. Cato Cat. Got that one sitting in heavy current right along a big bend in the river. We got that one sitting on a current seam. And off in the distance, you can't see, but there are two more rods over there. We got one rod with a bullhead right up on the bank. And as you can see, there's rock littered everywhere. So we think that there very well could be a spawning flathead somewhere down there. We got a big back eddy. Huge turn in the river. We got the current rolling hard on the bank side here, ripping off that lip right there, and about right where that rod's at, you can't see it anymore tonight, but about right there, a good eddy. Ryan Winchester McFarland, you would be correct. We are on the Big Sioux River. Out here trying to get a blue cat. If you guys need some bait, make sure that you check out Master Baitors in Elk Point.
Not open yet, though.
I heard he might have the hookup. We got a big tournament coming up. 3 weeks out. Kind of scouting a spot here that would take every ounce of gas in my boat to get to. But I'll tell you what, that live stream from Friday night, I pulled the plug on it to check on some chicken. Well, the chicken's done. And about 5 minutes after, maybe it might not have even been 5 minutes. Was it 5 minutes, Katie?
No, I don't think so.
She doesn't even think it was 5 minutes. And the rod I'm going to walk you to absolutely folded. And we lost a good blue catfish. He was over 20 pounds. And it spit the hook right behind the boat. We seen it surface once, twice, and then it dove down, went to the other side of the boat, came back to the surface, and that's where the hook popped. Broke my heart, and I never got another chance at a fish for the rest of the night. So we're out here tonight for a couple hours. We don't have a lot of bait, just 3. We do have a couple bullheads, but we get a large chunk of lake herring on that rod. We have a large 1 pound bullhead. It's 1 pound at least on that rod. And it's sitting right off this bank line. Steep bank, greasy bank. It will be interesting if we hook into a fish, that's for sure. And then that rod is right out there on the current seam as well. And I think that bait is rigged up with almost an entire lake herring. What's up, RJC Outdoors? What's going on, buddy? Trying to get on one tonight. It is, I'll take you a little tour of the bank line here. It's treacherous. Big jagged rock everywhere. That red quartzite, we got this branch in the way. It's really a tree. And a greasy transition of rock and mud. Definitely going to make for things to be very interesting if we hook a fish. That one.
There's some line trash on that one.
Is there?
I don't know, maybe. I kind of think so.
You know, I don't know. It's heavy in the current, so it could be.
It could just be the current.
Or yeah, it could just be the current. The wife thinks there might be some line trash on that.
Could be the current, doesn't
But I'll tell you what, it's the easiest access to a rod that we have out here. Because as we get down into this, you'll see. I'm just going to kind of give you an idea here. Look at, well, this one's tacky. This is tacky right here yet. And as you see, actually here, I'll walk you right over to where I slipped and fell. I believe it's right there. Yeah, you can see some nice traction marks where I lost traction. Fell down and took a knee right there. And then I decided to put the rod right there. And we got the bells loaded up, ready to go in case something strikes in the darkness. We're out here looking for things that go bump in the night. We don't need a lot of fish. We just need one fish. I'd like for her to get it.
I'm gonna get it. That is so bright.
I'm not even looking at you. Is it my camera that's bright?
Yeah, the flash.
Okay.
It's a good flash.
It's a good flash, she says.
Bright.
That's an S8 Active, in case you were wondering. I've had this phone submerged in the Big Sioux River at about a depth of 4 feet. And it was submerged for about 20 minutes. While my wife was calling it, it was ringing and all that. And still works. It absolutely still works. It looked good, John. It did look good. Looks like there's a little blood in the bag, so blood and grease, and it smells all right. It don't smell foul. It smells fishy. Kind of mixed with some bug spray right now, but it's working. Hoping that we can get one here. I really like this spot because we do have some heavy current. We got some rocks for some structure. And we got a real good current seam with a nice, really nice back eddy. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if I want to let the stream go tonight because, as the wife mentioned, how long was it again, wife? There's new people on here, so refresh their memory.
Less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes after we pulled the plug on the stream Friday, we were hooked up. Now that doesn't mean we'll get hooked up here tonight, but it does mean that if we do, you guys will get in on the action. I might not be the most reliable with the camera once something goes down. It may find the ground, face down, face up. We don't know that yet. It really depends on what rod folds over. You see, the rods over there are my responsibility, because all of this treachery that you see there, I don't really care if I hurt myself, if I fall, break an arm. I could care less. The fish is what's most important to me. Yeah, Ricky, it really is. It's a fantastic phone. And those are the coyotes my wife was asking about. We have coyotes behind us howling. My wife loves coyotes. How do you feel about them coyotes?
Wishing I had my pistol.
She wishes she had her pistol. I don't blame her. But I'll tell you what, I don't think a coyote will come after two people talking with lights on the bank. They're more of a opportunistic feeder. It seems like the humidity picked up the moment we got to the riverbank. It does not seem as nice as it did earlier in the day. Feels muggy. Feels buggy. The mosquitoes are average. At best, I wouldn't say they're too bad.
They're bad.
I haven't had a reason to pull out the 100, throw them a chunk of that bait. No, I'm not going to do that, Mike. Most definitely not going to do that. We'll keep that in the cooler. We'll keep that in the cooler. But we're a long ways up here on the Sioux, fishing a good bank spot off of a secret highway that I can't tell you guys about, because if I told you, well, then there might be somebody here the next time I want to fish this spot, and that might be this weekend. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to take the Legend out. I have some transducer work that I need to do. I believe a carp hit my transducer this weekend and kind of gave it a, well, it ripped 2 bolts loose. 2 screws loose, I should say. So I need to refernagle that. The far left rod, you know, I don't know, Ricky, I've never scanned this. I've never been up this far in my boat. So I could not tell you. I think it is pretty deep right here. You know, we're right on the bank here with the current coming around a bend right here. Felt like it was all of 15 to 20 feet deep on every cast, really. But I pitched that, there's that rod right there. And the Lambo is that, I mean, it's in deep water, but it's not pitched out real far. I'd say it's in 10 to 15 feet, if I had to guess. The far rod, I bombed out on the seam. I gave it the old Brett Gamble toss, mid-river. Let the current take it where it needs to go. Dangerous. Dangerous terrain. I don't trust my footing anywhere around here. I don't necessarily trust that rod. A big fish might cause us some problems on that. It's just wedged in some rocks, and yeah, I'm just not real confident in where it's at. But it's the wife's rod, and she was the last one to finagle with it, so if she left it, I trust it. Because I trust my wife. Nice quiet night out here. You can hear the cicadas. Boy, they really started in this week, didn't they? That means 6 weeks till frost, boys. So, just out of curiosity, whoever's on the stream yet, I'm having this dilemma where I can't decide whether I like catching, well, I like catching all catfish, but is it more fun to catch blue catfish or flathead catfish? Because I'm telling you right now, after fighting that fish this weekend, I might, I know, but I'm a flathead guy at heart, but I'm telling you that I really might believe, I really might believe that I like blue catfish more. I think they might, well, I like flatheads more, but I don't think that they are as fun of a fight as a big blue. I've just, you know, my battles with blue cats have been just violent. Very, very, very violent. And if you'd have seen what that last fish was doing to my rods, or to my rod on Friday night, holy cows. Holy cows. I mean, it was it was giving me hell, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I was very, very, I mean, I thought that fish was 40 pounds. at least. I mean, it was just ripping and ripping and ripping. I mean, wow. Absolutely impressive. My buddy Nick, he just tells me he would have came down. He always says that, man. He always says that when I'm out on the river. He knew. I told him I was going fishing. Told him, I'm going fishing tonight. But he didn't really want to come. He didn't really want to be here. If he did, he would have said, hey, pick me up. That rod doesn't look like it's leaning anymore, does it? It's kind of hanging right at that angle.
Yeah.
John, I tell you what, this is the year to do it. And man, they are fun to catch, bud. They are fun to catch. I've caught a 53-pound blue, and I've caught a 56-pound flathead. Now, it's not really... Yeah, they roll and they bounce on the bottom, Ricky. It's crazy. Like, they just bounce right off the bottom. But, you know, I've caught a 56-pound flathead and I've caught a 53-pound blue. And it really wasn't a fair comparison because the 53-pound blue was caught in the Big Sioux River. And the 56-pound flathead was caught on the Missouri River, really basically channel side. And holy shit. I mean, they were both incredible catches. Don't get me wrong. Both incredible. But I caught a 51-pound blue also. But that was in cold water. So I don't believe it had full power. The water, it was in March. Water temps were 42 degrees. I hope you get out there. I hope you go win that tournament next weekend. Go smack one this weekend. Go smack one around. You know Mitch St. Pierre caught that fish on the Vermilion River. He might lie and say he got it on some stupid Gibbs Creek or whatever, but I don't believe that for a second. I know where he got that fish. I don't know where, but I know what river he got it on. What river he catch that blue on, babe? The Verm. Even my wife knows. I really hope the magic happens for y'all. I'm getting sick of talking. I could just let the footage roll. But I don't know what I have for a battery left on the phone. Maybe I should hang it up. Because that's when the rod folded last week. Actually, I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get to the night, crack open a Dr. Pepper, relax. If we don't get a bite here in 2 hours, we're going home. Peace, everybody. Have a good one. Stick sumo.